It can happen tomorrow. It can blast your yard. It's no joke. We have chances of this probe being blasted on the atmosphere of the Earth. In a moment that we will have a coronal mass ejection arriving to the Earth. And we know many places, I will show you today, where this can fall on Earth. And it can be on your yard. The most likely is to happen this. So if you see something like this tomorrow, I will tell you the time that is predicted and the places where it will fall during a solar storm. It's called the Cosmos 482. It was launched by the Soviet Union in 1972, the year where humans got the first image of a solar storm on the Sun. The mission was to Venus. The lander has remained in the Earth's orbit for the past 50 years. Almost my age. This weekend, it will make its final descent through the Earth's atmosphere. At the same time, we will have a coronal mass ejection coming to the Earth, impacting. And that is a problem. I will explain you why today. We will also update the news about the King Sun.
The King's Son.
And we will have company. Someone is trying to dock the spaceship. Welcome, welcome, welcome everybody to the Dobsonian Power Solar Show. Here we go again. Bam! Thank you, Nameless, for being a member for 4 months. Crazy, 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 crazy. 4 months in the crew. Thank you so much for being an explorer. You are an explorer. Hi William, Daniel, Lucifer, oh Lucifer, Master, D73, Ika activated, Pauline, Kathy B, Nameless, Jen, Chad, Chuck, Pauline, everybody's here. Welcome, welcome to the Dobsonian Power Show. Okay, this is the most likely thing that you will see in the sky. I will tell you everything about it. And then we will update everything that just happened in the King's Sun. Because something happened higher than yesterday. So, this is that probe. A Soviet Union, so a very old probe, that it's going to enter in our atmosphere. The problem is that we will have a coronal mass ejection at the same time. And solar events can affect the speed and the orbit of any re-entry on our planet. So everything that is coming from space and trying to enter in our planet will be affected if any solar event is occurring at that moment. So this is scientifically validated, and that is a problem also because we have the prediction of the different places on Earth, and there are many. I will show you right now the different places on Earth that this probe will probably fall. And it can change. They are always changing and updating. but it can change even more because of the solar activity. That will be very hard to predict the exact moment and location. This is the map of the locations on Earth, and you can see there are many. All these lines that you see here, yellow and blue, all these lines mean a path, a probable path where the re-entry will occur. So it can be anywhere. It can be on United States, on Canada, it can be on Mexico, it can be on Latin America, in different countries, in Brazil, you see, Argentina, it can be on Africa, it can be on Europe as well, where I am. Europe, Russia, whatever. Australia, whatever. It can be any of these places, and this is always being updated by them. This is a company, Aerospace. It's a United States company that works for space industry. Thank you, Miss Honeybee, for gifting 5 Dobsonian Power memberships. Bam! Thank you. Thank you. Earthquake 4.2 on Philippines. Okay, in earthquakes, I track all the earthquakes in real time during the live streams. We had 2 on California recently, 2.8, 2.5. 2 on California. We had a bunch of them in that region, Indonesia and Philippines as well, has just happened. And this is the main situation today. We just got one 2.5 nearby my country as well, but near France, the south of France. So this is the situation right now in real time of earthquakes. We'll be monitoring that, and we will see as well the explosions that just happened in the sun. We'll see in a moment. Let me, for now, dock Chris Green, that is with us.
Docking Chris Green, spacecraft. Chris Green with problems with clouds.
Okay, Houston, we've had a problem here.
This is Houston. Say again, please.
Houston, we've had a problem. We've had a main beam plus undervolt.
Roger, main B undervolt. Okay, stand by at 13. We're looking.
So I will explain now while the clouds are rolling out from Chris Green from Texas. I will explain the thing here. So probably most of you could read in the news that a Venus probe will fall to the Earth this week. And this company is tracking it. And let me refresh because this is always changing. So the latest prediction will be on 10:30 p.m. Eastern Time on May 9, so tomorrow. Look, whether this has a chance, I will read to you the number. This has a very small chance of hitting your yard or mine. It has a small chance, it exists. So it has a small chance of hitting your yard or mine. Actually, they say what we should do if that happens. They recommend us, and I will read that to you. So this is not to be underestimated, because if it falls, this will enter the atmosphere and it will break apart in the breeze. but it's Alpha Ton probe that was made to land on Venus, which is a harsh atmosphere. It's horrible there, believe me. You don't want to be there. And as it was made with such a robust production and materials, it will probably land on the Earth. So they don't know yet if it will break apart totally and no hard debris will land, but it can be that a big chunk of the probe land somewhere else. Where on this map is the best that they have right now of the locations where the probe Cosmos 482 will land or will break apart in the sky. So whether it will land or not, if closer to the event we will have more information about, more precision about the landing site. And I will be informing you, don't worry. So everybody here in the community will be fine knowing everything. Even that it's very late, I put a post on the community tab and I will inform you. Whether it will land or whether it will break apart in the sky and no injuries on Earth, on humans, it will be something huge in the sky. So it will be something that people in the region that will benefit from those views, most people will not understand what's going on. So this is something for you to be aware of, because it can happen in United States. I can see here Texas as well, Oregon, California, I don't know, many states there, and the eastern coast as well. So many states there that this company from Virginia is tracking and making the predictions and the calculations so we can be aware of it. This is different than the Starlinks that explode in the sky and break apart, because this is super heavy and there's a big chance of it the probe can resist to the atmosphere and can land anywhere, and it's very heavy. The probe, the total probe, it's almost alpha ton, so it's very, very heavy. And the problem is that these calculations, they are doing these calculations, but there's different factors or variables in those calculations, and one of them is the solar activity. And by coincidence, we will have, I will show you in a moment, a forecast of an impact for tomorrow. Actually, I will show you right now because I have it here. Okay, the impact will be, this is a different one from yesterday. If you, the ones that were here yesterday, you could see that we had a coronal mass ejection dead on Earth. That will happen, but this is a different one that occurred, and it will be blasting the Earth by a flank. So it will not be dead on, according to them. And this will be during the re-entry of that probe, that Russian probe. So that can affect, you can search that can affect the path of the orbit of the re-entry of this. What most likely will occur is something like this. You'll see a spectacle and fascinating view of objects coming from the sky, and it looks like the sky is falling. This is from a different probe, so it's from a different object. But it's for you to have an idea. That one is bigger, so it will be awesome. I will keep you informed, don't worry. Now, as they say here, so on May 9, 10 p.m. Eastern Time, This will be in a time, so I'm on UTC, so I will be sleeping for sure, unless this change. And most likely it will change. Not only because of the sun, but also because of the lack of precision that they have right now of that entrance on the atmosphere. But they are always updating this. The site is aerospace.org. So it's a company on Virginia, United States, that makes this kind of works for space exploration and space industry. So they talk about the probe, what is Cosmos 482, and they ask some questions which they answer. Will actually hit the surface somewhere, and they say, because it was originally designed to land on Venus, what I just said to you, a much harsher atmosphere than the Earth, it's very possible that the probe can survive the reentry to the extent that parts of it strike the surface rather than burn up entirely. So it can be not only one chunk of the probe, but more than one, because this is really a robust probe. And look that I follow a lot what's happening in space here in the channel, and this is really a robust spacecraft. Should I be concerned? Earthquake. 3.8 on Chile. What risks this pose to the people on the ground? While the risk is non-zero, so there's a risk, anyone individual on Earth is far likelier to be struck by lightning than to be injured by the probe. So what I just said to you, so what is more likely is that spectacle in the sky, which is awesome. Which is awesome if you or me, if we have the luck to see that. So they have a scale like the asteroids. Remember the asteroid that was with a small chance to hit the Earth, and then it changed. This is different. This can increase. This will hit the Earth. They know already. But there's a scale that if there's a risk of a serious injury or simply vanished, someone that occur on the ground, if that chance is less than 1 in 10,000, it's their threshold for a big warning. This one has 0.4 in 10,000, which in my opinion should not be underestimated. Because for instance, to win the lottery, you have even less chance. And someone wins. Most or very often, no? I believe. So there's a chance of someone be injured or really be gone, but it's very, very small. It's always good to be aware of objects that are coming, big objects that are coming from the sky. This is one of the missions of my channel here, to warn you every time we have an asteroid, the meteor showers, something that even that's only a slightly risk, we follow those events so we can be always aware. When the one occur, you will be updated in real time. So this falls 0.4 in 10,000 falls in the current safety threshold. How likely is the probe to land in my yard? And if it does, can I keep it? So you see, they treat this, they don't underestimate this, because they know that can happen. We don't expect it to land on your yard specifically. It's more likely to land in the ocean because you know that the Earth mainly is ocean. So there's many stuff that falls into the ocean. And thinking this, there were in the past, in ancient times, that we didn't have these instruments and calculations to check everything and register. There were, for sure, many events, asteroids and stuff that hit the Earth, and we don't have any record of it. It's a problem that we have on our history and on our knowledge of archaeological information. Why is that? Because every archaeological information is based on things that they found on the Earth. No, we found the crater, we found the breeze, we study, and we can identify that it was an asteroid in this period of time, blah blah blah. But all the rest, all the asteroids, all the stuff that came to the Earth and impacted the Earth in the past, we don't have any information about it. We just don't know. They didn't exist to us because back that time, and there were millions of years, no, we didn't have that, and we were even here. So it's very good to be open-minded about archaeology as well, and the stuff that we know, because what we know may be only just a tiny part of the whole story. We can have in the past big, huge asteroids, and we don't have any clue about it, because the Earth, it's mainly the surface of the Earth, it's mainly ocean. No? So it is most likely that it will land in the ocean or an unpopulated area. So unpopulated area and the ocean will be the most likely area of landing. We'll see. But if Cosmos, the probe, defies the odds and does land in your yard, please don't touch it. It could potentially be hazardous. And it is best to notify your local authorities. This is because of the radiation. So if that happens to any of us, we shouldn't touch anything, and because of the radiation. So they have a treaty, United Nations treaty about those debris, blah blah blah. So the country that launched the object in this case is Russia, which could request a return of any parts that survived the reentry. It's a bit crazy because they sent this to space, and now if it hits a house or somewhere, will they make responsible for that, or I don't know. So this is called the uncontrolled re-entry. So it's out of control. They can't say, as you can see with the map, they can't say to us exactly where it is. And when they can't say, and when they do, they give us all of these chances and locales where it can fall and land. Okay? So it can provide injuries to people. We have to be always not, at least not underestimate whatever. At least it's what I do, and I believe it's the best way to do it. Okay, we have Chris Green with the sun right now. Let's redock it.
Docking Chris Green. Heads rating.
The problem with this, yes, it could have value. That's why they say this. but it's dangerous. It's something that was on space in under loads of radiation. It's not worth it. It's not worth it to be a hunter of these kind of objects. There are more interesting things to hunt on life to win money. Space weather always worse from Friday to Sunday. How's that, John? Yeah, I can zoom it. I know that you on United States you can see here the states, but this can change. This can change and most likely will change. The goal there of these guys is to decrease the number of probabilities. So all of these lines are probable places where it will fall. So their goal is to get more precision on the calculations and reduce the number of lines here. So most likely today, after a few hours, or tomorrow, even tomorrow, will be totally different. I'm talking about this. You see, United States. This will be the place where the different places where it can fall. Each dot here, it means 5 minutes. So that means that, for instance, if you are, let's say here, it will take 5 minutes to go from here to here. It's crazy. And on Europe as well. So this is, I'm here, down here, and this is France, Germany, different parts. You see that right now they have loads of places on Earth yet. They will shrink this this window of probabilities for sure as the time passes. There's something interesting here, because in 1978, the Soviet satellite Cosmos 954, the different one, re-entered over Canada and deposited radioactive material along its re-entry footprint. So you see the radiation. Fortunately, the region was not highly populated. The Canadian government billed the Soviet Union for expenses. This is why it is important that all space operators behave responsibly, as their actions can affect our other nations. So you see, it has consequences, or can have. Then they explain the graphic. How do we know when and where? So when they talk about their work, so will this be visible from the ground? They can be visible from the ground if they hit in the right place at the right time. If the re-entry happens over the ocean or an unpopulated region, it is unlikely people can see it. So we don't know yet the region, so we can't say anything. If it happens over a populated region, it helps if it is dark. Like that image that I showed you. Then they have a form if you want to report. The people that will see this can report them. And it's the news about this. And this is the coronal mass ejection that will impact the Earth at the same time, you see? Now we will study the Sun. I'm sure, Christina, everybody here, if someone is in a place that will be, this will be visible, Hong Kong, welcome, welcome. I wish I could have more people from there here. That means that we are in the right path. Thank you for your kind words. Love it, love it. They can send the bill to the Soviet Union. It doesn't exist anymore. Well, one thing for sure. This is just a joke. If this probe can be controlled by Russia, I know exactly where they will make it fall. Which country? Yeah, Chris Green posted on video, yes. If you are on Discord, because right now it's closed to everybody, Discord. Only the ones that are
The Chosen.
Only the Chosen. More news in soon about that. It's tomorrow. Look, the date it's here. They put here. The right now, at this moment in time, let me refresh because they are always changing this. Yesterday was a different. Right now, latest prediction. 37 minutes past 10 p.m. Eastern Time on May 9. So tomorrow. So tomorrow, if you are on Eastern Time, if not, you make the calculation. If you are on Eastern Time, it's at 37 past 10 p.m. I will keep you updated about this. So don't worry, because I want to know if it will be visible here, for instance. If it's visible here, you know how it works on this channel. If it's visible here, I will wait until be closer to the event to know. If it's visible here, I will be streaming this. Even that I'm sleeping, I will leave it streaming to capture everything. To try to capture. So you know that I do every event that I can. So it's here, May 9. Let me put this here for the ones that joined the... Russian probe falling. I'll put the time. During a geomagnetic storm. That will be awesome. Bam! There we go. Breaking. Breaking news, breaking news. This is more than a satellite. This is robust. Alpha tone. They don't hit the ISS. It's very hard to... It will be... The chances of hitting the ISS will be even lower. Now, the chances that we'll hit a populated region are lower, but they exist. They still exist. So, while there are chances... Thank you, Ryan Avedisian, for being member for 2 months. Thank you so much. You are an explorer. It may be visible in any place here on this map. So you can see that they have loads of places, regions that that can be. I'm not sure because I'm here. I will be monitoring because I'm here. Look, this can change. That's the problem. I'm here, down here. It will pass here, but I'm not sure if it can change at the last minute, and I can see it if it is this line. One of these lines will be most likely the path of all the debris and the landing region. Thank you, Miss Honeybee, for being member for 4 months. Thank you so much. You are an explorer. You are an explorer. And Chrissy Kins, 67. Thank you for being member for 3 months. Thank you for being part of the crew. You are an explorer. Earthquake. 3.6. Myanmar. Now let's connect to NASA to see that nasty sunspot that Chris Green from Texas. He's delivering the views to us in real time. There we go, zooming on the sunspot. It can happen. Something right now between today and tomorrow in this region. It's picking up, I will show you, but it can happen as well that as it is in a departing region that will turn around and come back stronger or weaker. We don't know, we never know with the King Sun. It's the beauty of it, the beauty of it. Thank you for your kind words. Now let's connect to NASA to see what the heck is happening in the King Sun.
Updating information. Connecting to spacecraft. Thank
Thank you, Miss Honeybee! Again gifting 5 Dobsonian Power memberships! Woo! Thank you so much! Thank you so much! Welcome to the spaceship! You are an explorer. Soon I will do another secret chamber live stream. The secret chamber, it's only for members. It's only 99 cents a month if you want to extend that kind gift from Miss Honeybee. And it's like it's less than buying me a coffee. And you help the project. Look that I have loads of bills around this project. Don't think It's not only the hardware that I have loads of subscription of these that you are watching this platform, so I can allow Chris Green and others explorers that want to join us. And I have much more stuff in the background, so all of that money is to feed that those bills that I have. It's awesome. It's awesome. Now let's see what happened in the King's Sun in the last 48 hours. One, two, three explosions. This was the yesterday one. Now we can clearly see it was massive. It was massive. We can see here. It's not only here. It's not a narrow explosion because we can see here. More plasma heading into space. Now, this is a coronal hole. This is a coronal hole that boosts everything with solar wind. However, the solar wind, according to the reports from NOAA, it decreased the speed. Still there, but decreased the speed. Thank you, Chris Green, for your super shot. Super shot. Thank you. Thank you so much, Chris Green. Always a great supporter of this project, an Ultra Explorer.
You are an Ultra Explorer.
So this is a coronal hole here, right in front of us, and this as well. This is a coronal hole. It's not a filament. The filaments that are exploding, look here, here, the big one that we saw yesterday. Here, there are loads of filaments, unstable filaments. It's still unstable. This region, look, it's getting thicker. Yesterday we could see only something here. Now we can see a barrier here of plasma. It's another filament for sure, because we didn't see any sunspot. Sunspot, it's here, here, here they are evolving, and here that nasty one that so far it's doing nothing. Nothing special. We'll see. Thank you, Mimi. Thank you, Mimi, for your super chat. Thank you so much. Super chat. Bam! Thank you. Now let's see what's happening in the surface. 48 hours. This region exploded twice already. I think the forecast that they have here, the impact that we will have tomorrow during the landing of that probe, it's this one. I think it can be this one, but I'm not sure because there were many. Look at the forecast from United Kingdom. Bam, 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 bam. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 almost at the same time. Watch again. Bam! This is from United Kingdom. It doesn't have a direct hit on the Earth that it's here, but European Space Agency has something. It's a bit crappy, the image, but we can see it here. I saw before the live stream. So this is the sun. I can't zoom. And the Earth it's here. So everything that hits will be here. And now look. Look at the density here of this spiral with solar wind. Now, playing. This is the sun. Bam. Bam, bam, bam. And these, they have the impact. One and another one. Two. So I believe that this model has two impacts. One, the one that I showed you yesterday that was dead on from NASA. It's this first one. And then the second one, which is this one that I showed you. Let me see if I can print screen and zoom so you can see the two impacts. Like this. Like this. It's very crappy, the image from ESA, European Space Agency. So the Earth, it's barely visible. It's here. It's here. The Earth, it's here. So we had a first impact that I believe it was dead on. It was this arc, like that ghost CME, almost invisible, but there was plasma there. So the impact, the first impact, and then we have a second one coming here. This is the second impact. This is the best I can show to you. The image is very bad. The Earth, it's around here. 2.5 on... No, 3.7 on the Aleutian Basin, near Alaska. There we go. That region, it's... Be aware of that region. It will... They predicted in this year, I made a video about it, that Mount Spur will be wild this year. So they have that prediction. We'll see if that's true or not. It looks like. So it was this explosion here. Then this filament from yesterday. Bam, we saw this one. This is most likely headed to the left, so not to the Earth, although some plasma can be here. And there's another one here. This was after the live stream already. Bam! Look at this. This region is wild. This is an incoming region, so we'll be monitoring this. Bam! Very, very wild. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Here, something that was almost invisible as well. And just happened. So we had this on that nasty sunspot that Chris Green has on the monitor. I have Star Guy in the house. Star Guy is in the house.
Docking, Starguy spacecraft. There we go, welcome Starguy to the mothership.
Altitude, velocity, light. 8.5 down, 220 feet.
Okay, we have the views from Florida right now. We have two Ultra Explorers docked here with the King Sun. This is at the right side of the Sun. It's the region that I was showing you here. This region. So near that sunspot with this filament, another sunspot, filament. Look at the size of the filaments here. Let's just finish this because there was an explosion right now. 2 explosions. It just happened. Here, the first one. Bam! You see? This was probably a flare from that big sunspot. It doesn't look too big, though. And then there was another explosion here right now. There we go, here. So this just happened. They don't look very, very big. And this is the last image. They don't look very big. So we will wait for more. Let's just check what NOAA has on their website. Human resonances. Bam! Here, energy. Let's just check the flares. And there we go. We had today 1, 2, 3, almost an M. You see, they are not huge yet. It can happen anytime. Bam! To be here on the X level again. But right now it's picking up. You can see that this baseline slowly, you look here, this brownish or orange line here. It's like this, and then yesterday starting to peak a bit, to lift here, rise here a bit, and now today after these flares it's getting maybe into a new trend. We will see very closely. We will see what happened with this flare activity, radiation. Remember, radiation from the sun. Radiation from the sun. And Chris Green from Texas. Yeah, can happen. It can happen. Yes. Yes, it will. Thanks, Dion. No, it was not a man falling. If you're enjoying the show, remember to give it a like to spread it all over the world. And Sagai from Florida. The Bioman here with us as well, with the live views of the sun. I have some as well, but I decided not to place the telescope. I was finishing my connection with my power grid, my solar generator. Very nice. And right now at this moment, while we were streaming, I'm charging it. I'm charging this with a solar panel. So yesterday at night, I was using it, not for a blackout, but to provide free energy, because that energy that I spent during the night here, watching television, using my humidifier as well. I have different stuff that I will now manage with it. And today I'm getting free energy from the King Sun to replace the one that was spent from the battery of the solar generator. Awesome, 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 awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I purchased 3, so you can see that I'm on the right path. Awesome, awesome, awesome. And I was doing my irrigation system as well. For small, I will post a picture. It's very nice. I like a lot to make those pipes to put all those small pipes, thin pipes, to the different pots on the wall. And now it's with a clock, and I said to my wife, look, you don't need to pour water here anymore. Now I control this. And I do. I will program that to the irrigation, automated irrigation, which is awesome. I'm on my path. Yeah. What is radioactive? The probe, yes, it's radioactive. So if it falls on your region, don't go there. Don't touch it. You can go there. Don't get close. Can you imagine? Some people will think, because now you know what is it. I just told you all the story. But some people will see that in the sky falling, and the piece that will, or the pieces that will survive the atmosphere, the Earth's atmosphere, and will land and hit the Earth. Some people will think there are aliens there. I'm pretty sure. It's on 37 past 10 p.m. on May 9, so tomorrow, Eastern Time. Let me put that here. ET. And here, the impacts for today. Earthquake. It's just a 2.5 on Indonesia. It's a bit low activity. It's natural. If you see the... look at the geomagnetic storms intensity. Not here. It's... here. You see? On green. There was a small yellow here, but it's all green right now because we didn't have the impact yet. This will rise again to the yellow at least with the impact tomorrow. But right now it's with a very low pressure over the Earth today. So today this was during my night, so, and your night as well. This was during the night. These small spikes here. But rapidly calmed down and it's still on green. So right now nothing happened. But tomorrow it will. And the forecast here, you can see we still have that solar wind. Bam, 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 bam. Impacting. It's not, you can see here today that the dark red is changing because it releases the pressure over the Earth, the magnetic field of the Earth, and it's kind of orangish now. It's less red, less dark red, less red, and it's on the orange. So it's on a bit above the middle of the range. We still have some impacts. It's solar wind pressuring over the Earth. Still there. We'll see tomorrow what happens. It will be crazy. Also the electricity on the ground, a bit here on Canada, but you can see mainly on United States, except this region. It is always with more charged particles on the ground. It's almost all blue. This means a low level of electric charged particles on the ground. That's what we have today. Chris Green from Texas. Yes, I will hydrate as well, Kathy. And after the live stream, I will do more work in the garden. I'm working a lot there. My wife is amazed with the changes that we have on the garden, on the yard. Kathy, I just received... Not Kathy, it was Tracy. She's not here. She's not here. If you're watching the replay, Tracy, I just received the bags for planting potatoes. Potatoes will be. Fresh lemon water. As long as it has sugar, I like it as well. So there's a new pope, you're saying in the chat. Leon the 14 from the United States. Actually, I'm not very worried about that. Mainstream news, they draw you the attention for things that will not be as important as they should. Sweet for Trump, read on Discord. I think many of you didn't realize yet. On Discord, on the members only forum space or section, there's information about what's going to happen to Discord. Read that because it's important. As soon as I have more information, I will tell you all of you. Don't worry. Yeah. Write that, Missy Laker. Write that. I'm more interested, for instance, I don't know if... I know that some of you did it, the research. It's very easy, just Google it. Of that thing that I talked about yesterday on Thailand. That, yes, will affect your life and mine and our kids and nephews and whatever. Grandkids. That will affect largely not only our life, but the future as well. Those kind of tests give us the clue of what's going on in their plans. I said yesterday wrong numbers, like I said that they were 40,000 people, but they were millions already. They did different tests. I was digging deeper on that. They made different tests already. They are doing and planning more. That it's way more interesting and important, and you will not see on TV. What you see on TV, doesn't matter. Moisture sensors for the plants. Then you can set specific moisture. I didn't think about that, but I have a moisture sensor that I use, but it's manual. It doesn't require batteries. I put it there, and then it tells me the pH. It tells me the fertility of the earth. And I have another one to tell me if needs watering or something. I'll check that, Sweet for Trump. I'll check that. In Thailand, they run and they are running tests of with selected people. They give you, it's 10,000 bahts It's around $400. They give you $400, but it's all digital. And then you are limited to certain things, which is one, it has a time limit, so you have to spend it all before 6 months. Then you have to use it in a certain region only. You can't use it in different... This reminds me, man, I'm sorry, but this reminds me North Korea. On North Korea, they aren't allowed to travel within regions. And this is the same. Because if you are allowed to go to a region, but you can't spend that money there, it's locking you. It's like saying, you don't have to, in 5 years ago, you don't have to do that. Yes, I don't do that, but then I can't go to these places because they require that. I can't say what is it, you know. Remember, 5 years ago? It's not mandatory. Yes, it is. Otherwise, it's the same. Oh, it's not mandatory. You can travel. No, I can't because I can, but I can't spend the money there. What's the point? Google it. Thailand digital money project from the government. And you will learn interesting things that you will not see on television, 100% sure. Television, it's the Pope and all that stuff. That has no interest at all. I think it's even worse, not sure. It looks even worse. But it's kind of. It's kind of. So a 4.2, let's see where. 4.2 on Mexico right now. And there's more stuff around that. It's crazy, it's crazy. Good to be aware of. So come on, son, do something. Do something, do some fireworks to us. Yeah, I do the same, Peter. Do you know a funny thing, Peter? We have those packages here, at least in my country. They sell us the internet and the television. It's a pack. And phone. Television, net, and phone, no? And the last time I talked with... And it's crazy because every year we have to phone there, and if we don't phone, if we don't call them, they raise your prices, your bill. But if you talk with them, look, the contract is finishing, I have another one, that it's stupid, but it's like this. Look, I have another company that gives me a better price, blah, 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 and they make a special price. It's always like that. Every single year, it's stupid, it's stupid. But it's a way they have so that most people don't call and they raise a bill. And when I called the last time, I said, look, I don't want TV and I don't want TV. I just want a pack without TV. We don't have that pack. Yes, you have that. I saw. It's cheaper. But you don't want TV. But TV is good. But you don't see. You don't watch TV. You don't watch the girl on the operator on the call center insisting. No, I don't watch TV. And she was like, how can it be? No, I don't. I watch YouTube. and I watch some movies. It's the Matrix, yeah. It is. It's the Matrix. It's the mirror of it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, not sure. You get it. You get it very clear. Yeah. And better be a good citizen. Otherwise, you know what happens. It looks like we are going back in time on those medieval period, where the church was ruling. No, it was by the church. They call the Inquisition. It has a tough and long story here on Europe. Europe is full of history. Weird one. And Chris Green splitting the views from the two telescopes that we are online with. Yeah, Peter, I do that. It depends on the mood, and then you can choose. It depends on your mood. For instance, you may prefer today you are on a different mood. You may prefer to dig deeper in something about geological stuff, or something about the history or something, or science stuff as well, space stuff. There's plenty of things. Gardening, I do research on it to learn about certain things as well. Things that sports, whatever topic you can find on YouTube, and nowadays it's with good quality. You select, and it's awesome. It's awesome. That's a problem. We have now access to all the information. We are not blind anymore. And that's why I'm talking about awareness and the awakening process that most of us, at least here in this channel, we are living. Some of you may not yet realize, but you are already in a process of awakening. And this is this awareness of the real stuff they hide, it's part of that process, I believe. No? That will push us to a different level of perspective of the reality that we live. Then we feel a lot disconnected from the main people. But you're not alone, because we have this community, and I don't feel alone as well. Although I have my wife. The geomagnetic storm for tomorrow doesn't look very, very big, but you know how this works. You know how this works, because they have here, and I believe that it will not be very big. It will be interesting to see this geomagnetic storm. Look, it will be interesting to see this geomagnetic storm here impacting and affecting the orbit of that probe, that Russian probe. We'll see. Because NOAA has the last code messages. They have a G1, so it's a low one. G1, but this was on the 7th. This was yesterday. 7. It seems that only NASA has right now something. And I see that it's picking up again, look. The proton rain, they are doing spikes here. This is very weird, look. Spike, spike, spike. Yesterday I drew the attention to this, bam. And it seems like this is radiation as well. See some small impacts of radiation, bam, 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 but nothing huge. Bam, 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 bam. Nothing huge yet. Yeah, can be the heartbeat of the sun. Yeah, Peter, because looking back at history and looked at when I was a kid, I didn't like very much history, but now that I'm an adult, we understand many things from history. Star Guy, thank you. Thank you, Star Guy, for your super shot. Super shot. More Dobsonian channel support, understanding solar and astro powers to our explorers, members, and guests. Bam, 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 bam. Thank you so much. Another Ultra Explorer.
You are an Ultra Explorer.
Star Guy is on Florida. He probably has the same region 9B that I have for the plants. And I'm getting information because of Florida, because it's different to plant stuff and do the irrigation on Florida than on the north, for instance. On 6 to 8 or 6 to 9. And here is 9B. With a huge explosion at the right side of the sun. Very well, that region as well. It's from a filament. You can see it here. Here. It's the region that is spotting in real time. Thank you. If you're enjoying the show, remember to give it a like to spread it all over the world. And subscribe for more. I was going to make a video about the probe, but then I thought, no, I prefer to be with them. And I decided at last minute to go live. And I'm glad I did it. I like a lot to be with you. It feels like It feels like we are understood. It feels like we are not alone in some thoughts. Let's see if Chris is already without clouds again.
Texas connection.
The workshop man here on Texas with the views of the sunspots. It's a different view. It's a different filter. We can see those sunspots. You can see that there are 3 main regions with a 4th coming at the left. All near the equator, so matches the solar maximum activity. The sunspots that will belong to the next solar cycle, the 26, we are on the 25. The next solar cycle, those sunspots will appear near the poles up and down, so north and south of the King Sun. Those will be already sunspots that will be considered on the next solar cycle. So far, we don't have any. It's not my telescope, Kathy, today. Today it's Chris Green from Texas and Starguy from Florida. I didn't place mine. Let me see if they updated the sun. I'm waiting for a flare to happen in that sunspot. Probably it will be after the stream. No lucky, no lucky. No lucky today. Sometimes we have luck. No lucky today with the King Sun exploding. Yes, YouTube deletes a lot. There's words that you can't say there on the chat. YouTube, bam, deletes. And with this, I will land the spaceship. It was a great moment with you. And I will see you in the next live stream. I will do a members only soon. On the secret chamber. Now I will back to work outside because it's sunny and it's a good moment to do the work in the garden. Hope you have a great rest of the day. Thank you very much. Happiness, positiveness, that's what I wish to you, and much health, of course. I'll see you in the next live stream. Thank you. Have a nice day.